get on here and get outside my comfort zone. So if anybody even comes on here, please feel free to ask a question, but I'm going to try to wrap this up as soon as possible because I got to run off to work. So I have some notes, and I wanted to just give you guys an update of where I've been because it is the end of 2019, and I know a lot of you haven't seen me since last year. So I wanted to do something to get you caught up with what's going on. So I've actually, uh, there's been a lot of changes for me. So I want to just let you guys know what's going on. So I'll be checking my notes every once in a while so I don't forget anything. So I want to open myself up more. And so I have written what I've been up to in the last 4 years down in a nutshell. And I found that my life tends to go by seasons. So this is kind of cool. I noticed it, and as I was writing it down for the notes, and so that's how I'm going to give it to you guys. Just to let you know, my year started out kind of crappy. I was in a skilled nursing facility that wasn't very skilled at keeping me safe and doing the things that they were supposed to. So I'm going to just take you back a few years to where this all started in 2016. In 2016, in the winter time, that was at the beginning of the year, I quit the Hayru Network. That was my community organization that I did for the community in Sonoma County for African Americans to get to know their history and culture and all that good stuff. Then in the spring, I went and had a major stressful event, and so I had to quit work and just take some time off to try to, get myself together. And then when I went back to work, I put in my 2-week notice and I quit my job. I wanted to start doing copywriting full time, and some of you might know me from copywriting. Some of you might know me from the Hayward Network, family, friends. What's up, y'all? Don't be afraid to put something in the comments, at least saying hi, or if you have any questions about this, let me know. So that was in the summer that I quit my full-time job with benefits with basically no business plan. I thought I had a plan, but nothing panned out for fall and winter of 2017. So in 2017 in the winter, I started doing a paper route, and that kind of sucks. But I'm glad that paper routes are around for some people. But they're really hard to do. So I started doing that, and I didn't tell a lot of people that I had to start doing a paper route, and I think I was delivering food at the same time too. Things happen. You still gotta, pay the rent and take care of your family and do whatever, but never be ashamed of any of the failures that you've made. And I don't want to be that person either. So, like I said, nothing happened. I started doing that, and then in the spring I actually got my first client. So that was amazing. As a copywriter, so, I quit, and then I had my first client, and they actually hit me up, and I didn't, started working for them. So then I had my second client in the summer of 2017, and then in the fall we had this catastrophic wildfire that happened in California, and that kind of, put a damper on everybody. So, hey, what's up, Porter? Thanks for joining. So we had this big wildfire, and that kind of put a damper on things. So again, nothing happened for me in my my professional journey in the winter of 2017. Nothing happened again. So that's 2 winters in a row that nothing was going on for me professionally. 2018 actually started out pretty well. I had my third client, and this was one of my biggest jobs, so I was really happy about that. And that client was from spring through summer. And then before that client ended, and this was last summer, I actually got my 4th client. And that was an even bigger and better opportunity. I was really excited about that, and I put my all into it. I put a lot of work into it, and then boom, what happens? I got hit with a major health event, and that's what hit me in the fall of last year, and then I was out for most of the winter. Came back home in the winter of this year, about February, into February, mid-February, and I had to relearn how to walk again. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, and then I went to a rehab that put me back in a hospital, and then I went to another rehab where I did much better. And I came home with a wheelchair and a walker, and I was able to get my strength back. So um, I actually noticed a trend. It seems to me that I don't really have good falls or winters. I don't know. I love the sun. I'm a sun person. I was born in the summer. Um, Maybe that's why, I don't know. But this fall and this winter is going to be much better for me. So that's why I'm on here sharing, something about me. And I think I want to do this every week, and just share a different story with you guys so you can get to know me. There's a lot of people that we're supposedly friends and we follow each other, but we really don't know much about each other. So this is a way for me to tell you guys a little bit about me before I gotta run and go. So let's see. 2019. This year started with, like I said, with me being in a skilled nursing facility, and then I left, and Gwen held it down. If you guys don't know, Gwen is my wife. She really held me down for that time, because it was a really hard struggle for me to be in the hospital because I had never really been sick before, and then there was no income coming in, so it was really hard, and there was quite a few of you folks that helped out and donated to the cause, so thank you. I really, really appreciate that, and I am grateful for all that you did. So, keeping up with what's going on here. So, it was pretty bad, but I survived. But I actually learned, and a lot of things changed within me. I started doing a lot of meditation. I started doing breathing exercises and that kind of thing, and I just had to calm myself down. So just in the things that improved on my health, I started fasting. I wasn't eating as much. I hydrated more. I still had to rebuild muscle. I still can't do everything that I used to be able to do. I had to let go of a lot of things. I had a lot of anger and frustration in me, things that I think are passed down generational, but I was able to get past that. Depression that I had to work past and get over, anxiety from things. And I actually had to, this summer I ended up going back to work full time with a temp agency. And I think that was going to be a really embarrassing thing for me to admit, but I admit it because it's what had to happen. I had to start hustling smarter and not harder, because really the hustling that I was doing was really hard on my body, and so I believe that the stress and poor sleep patterns, not taking care of myself, really did a number on me. So, what's up? Thank you for joining. This is just about me. So I'm an entrepreneur. Start Marketing Smart is my business. I have a page on here if you guys want to check that out. I'm gonna start doing lives over there, and it's just to help people that want to be entrepreneurs. You might have had the same kind of struggle as me. You're working for somebody and you don't want to do it anymore, it's stressing you out, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be that way. So I'll be over there, and I'll be here too. So if you want to hit me up in the comments here, let me know if you have any questions or whatever. But just know that I have to run off to work, so pardon me if I rambled. I hope you all found this interesting. I thank you for joining me. I'll also be posting this on my Start Marketing Smart YouTube, so that's why I have a shiny head, because my phone is recording behind me. Thanks for joining me. Please feel free to comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day. Later.